Hi guys, so welcome to my first video for HTML5 tutorial for beginners. So a sort of introduction, this lesson is a series of separated videos, so there were more videos to be uploaded later on, so make sure to check them out and watch it to have a better understanding about HTML. So if you are a truly beginner of HTML, don't worry because HTML is not that hard or difficult to learn compared to other programming languages. So I'm going to discuss each piece of information that you deserve to know step by step. So are you ready? So let's start. So before we proceed to coding, so of course we should understand first what is HTML and answer the question, what is HTML for? So HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it describes the structure of a web page, which means that HTML could help you create a web page according to your desired design. So that's a customized web page. So HTML consists of a series of elements. So later on, we could encounter a variety of elements, so make sure to remember them. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. Okay, so I have here an example, a simple code for of an HTML, so which I made a couple of minutes ago, and I'm going to explain each of the elements or containers in this code. So first, okay, in the first line we have less than sign, exclamation point, doc type, HTML, and then greater than sign. So what do you think is the purpose of having this one on the first line? Right, so all HTML documents must start with this declaration. So the declaration is not an HTML tag, okay? So which means getting doc type, it's not actually a tag, but it is a declaration, okay? So what's the use of having this declaration? So it is an information to the browser about what document type to expect, okay? So doc type, that is actually short for document type. Okay, so this declaration is compatible with Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, and Opera. So be aware that this declaration is not case sensitive, which means that you can write this declaration by all lowercase or you can write it all capitalized like that one. It's up to you, but for formality, so capitalized letter lang siya. So this declaration defines that this document is an HTML5 document. Okay, so again, doc type is not a tag or not a container, but it is a declaration. Okay, declaration that this file is an HTML, and so that the browser can know that. Okay, so so next is the HTML. So HTML is the root element of an HTML page. So in other words, this element is on the top level element, or shall we say, the root of the family. So in vernacular words, mauni ang great-grandparents ninyo. Okay, let's try to imagine that the HTML, this is actually your lolo, lola. So whatever inside this element must be the descendants of this element, which means that generations after sa imong lulog lula, let's say imong mama or imong bakang papa, and then next is ikaw, the child. So which means nga kamo, sa imong mamag papa, ikaw, you are the descendants of your grandparents. So which means nga ang gauna is of course ay imo ang lulog lola. So that is what we mean by top level element, and that is HTML. We're going to declare that one next to the doc type. Okay, so next is the head. So the head is an element that contains meta information about the HTML page. So if this is your first time hearing the word meta information, so meta information or metadata are those information that provides information about other data. In other words, it is data about data. So the head can keep header like title, the links, and others, so which are also called as containers. Okay? So gitawag sa siyang containers. Let's say for example, a mug or let's say a glass. Okay, a glass could be a container. So, sa may ibutang nimo sa container, of course, or let's say sa glass, sa imong ibutang, okay, water, let's say water or any liquid nga imong ibutang sa glass. Okay, so muna ang trabaho, same thing sa mga containers, like the title. Okay, like the body. So, those are containers. Right, so next we'll have the title. So the title element specifies a title for the HTML page, which is shown in the browser's title bar or in the page tab. So, for example, okay, in the picture below, so kanang encircle, so that is the title. So we're in dira makita whatever imong gibutang sa imong code under the the title ng container, so mo display siya diha, right? So, akong picture actually is different from sa akong coding. Pero sige lang. Basta ka nag-encircle lang ako diha, dira mo display ang title. Okay? Alright, so next is the body. So, what is the use of the body? So, basically, di ba, like as humans, body, natay body. So, of course, mag-una datong head. So, that's why ang head sa atong coding is nag-una. After that is the body. So the body element defines the document's body and is a container for all the visible content such as your headings, your paragraphs, images, hyperlinks, tables, lists, and etc. So basically the body comes next to the head. Again, so we're in the body you can put or write, let's say a paragraph. Let's say you are writing a paragraph or a topic, a paragraph about a topic. So if you're fan of blogging, so you can do that. So in order to display an article or write something about, let's say, places, so you have to need a body. Then after that, you can write it as either you're going to declare that one as heading so that you can customize the font size or as paragraphs. So mostly tanang i-display nimo sa imong website is diri nimo i-set up. Okay? Everything nga imong i-set kung unsay dagway sa imo ang website would be coded in the body. So sulod siya sa body. Right? So next is we have the H1 or the heading. Okay, it defines a large heading. So I have here mo ni ang atong different sizes of the heading. So if you're going to say H1, that is heading 1, so that is actually the largest kind of size for heading. And then, of course, heading 2, muna siya next to heading 1. So, sa coding, that's H2. And then H3, of course, mas gamay-gamay siya ni 2, and up until 6. Okay? And then, okay, lastly is the paragraphs or the P. Okay, P stands for paragraphs. So P is merely like if you're going to write something or display something, so you can have that P. So you can write any, wala siya limitations. Any, kuan siya, any words, pila ka words imong ibutang diha is okay ra. Okay, so wala siya limitation. Okay, so I think this is the end of the part 1 for this video. So continuation will be the part 2. Right? So thank you for watching and have a nice day.